Hello and welcome back to JBCTR. Now, I realised that I've done a lot of technical stuff with the Fiesta, but I haven't really done much about what it's like to live with. Now, today I'm going on a UK holiday. We're going to the Isle of Wight, so I figured let's film the journey, give you guys an insight into what this car is like to live with, and we'll see where we go. So yeah, welcome to today's video. Now, let's get this show on the road. Now, you may have noticed that on a long journey, I really like to get myself a coffee. Now, that can be one of these instant ones from a service station or something a little bit more special. But whatever it may be, it brings me nicely on to the sponsor of today's video, which is BOTB. Now, BOTB have this amazing ability to turn, well, essentially one of these for one of these. Let me show you how. Now, BOTB, which you may or may not have heard of, they run competitions for supercars and actually a lot of more normal cars that are quite fun. Now, I remember BOTB when they were advertising within the airports and the shopping malls, and they just plonked a random supercar in the middle of the walkway. And obviously, when I was quite young, it was really cool to see that little supercar and just sort of gawp at it, really. But anyway, I digress. The reason why coffee is related to a Fiesta ST in the world of BOTB is that ticket prices to enter a game in order to win a Fiesta ST are less than £1. So if you like a latte, like I do, then you can actually buy 2 tickets for the price of 1 latte. But if you're a little bit more of a filter coffee kind of person, then unfortunately, maybe only 1 entry. But either way, imagine swapping one of these for one of these. How cool would that be? Now, it's worth noting that BOTB guarantee a winner every week, and if you fancy it, you can also enter a draw to receive £20,000 in cash right alongside your shiny new car. You can enter from anywhere in the world and from the age of 16, which means you don't need to hold a UK driver's licence to own your dream car. Each competition closes at midnight every Sunday, and the winner will be surprised in person on a Tuesday. So there you go, that is BOTB, who have kindly sponsored today's video, and we've got a ferry to catch, so we should probably crack on.
Remember those days, those L's, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign. I don't need that energy around me.
That's the one, yeah.
Lovely, all the way to the end and up the ramp, lane number 21.
Superb, right, that's right.
When the truth don't work, you start telling lies. Thought you were down to ride, you weren't down to ride.
So here we are. We are now at the ferry terminal. A couple of minutes to wait, which probably won't make for good footage. So once we get onto the ferry, we'll then yeah, have a look around and see what we can find and see what fun stuff we can do.
Come back
And it looks like we're at the front, which is an absolute result. First on, first off. As dawn broke over Ventnor, we could finally see where we were staying. Now, this coastal parish became fashionable as a health and holiday resort in the late 19th century, dubbed as the English Mediterranean. Admittedly, it's winter now, but the beach looks bloody lovely, and I could totally see why this place was a hit with the Victorians. However, modern life does seem to be wearing this poor place down. It seems confused. The amusements are gone, some super swanky modern flats have appeared, a few derelict buildings seem to be awaiting their destiny, and there's a number of locally owned businesses that all seem to have a certain charm about them. Down the other end of the beach, you've got the traditional fishing trades, and as a result, you can bet you'll find one of the most sublime plates of fish and chips in the UK. But I'm pretty sure you didn't come here for a history lesson of Ventnor seafront. So what we'll do is we'll go find some decent driving roads, starting with this one. Now, although it's not really a decent driving road, it is quite an interesting road to get off of Ventnor seafront. It's nice and twisty-turny, but unfortunately it can be a bit busy. But still, it's super steep and pretty cool. Kind of like Lombard Street in San Francisco, but only the Isle of Wight version.
I really trust my senses, catch me if I fall. So done with second guessing, you seem to have it all. In loving not for anything emotional too soon. You got my invitation, now the rest is up to you.
Now, the advantage of having a little Fiesta ST on roads like this in the Isle of Wight is that it is a smaller form factor, which means on these slightly wider open roads, you can almost get the racing line in without leaving your lane, which is pretty cool and something you can't do in some of the bigger machinery that's currently on sale. The other significant advantage of having a slightly smaller hot hatch on the Isle of Wight is these little back lanes. Now, they are very narrow, but because this is a slightly smaller car, it means you can still have a bit of fun without really risking the paintwork on either side of your car, which is quite nice.
Putting my heart up on the table, I really trust my senses, catch me if I fall. So done with second guessing, you seem to have it all.
So there we have it. That is the Isle of Wight in a nutshell, and why the Fiesta ST is such a great package for road trips. Slinging with stuff in the boot, and it's relatively comfy when you're on the way there, and then when you get here, it's absolutely wicked for narrow lanes, big roads, like whatever. It just does everything you ask of it, really. So yeah. Oh yeah, and one last thing. If you come on a road trip like this, don't expect your car to stay clean. As you can see, it's bloody filthy. So yeah, slight trade-off. But anyway, with that, we'll leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more of me, car content, the Fiesta, any of that kind of stuff, then feel free to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.
There goes
was a sight for my soul.